Alright Rob, here's some of the ideas I've had so far on using the Tomahawk for the demo. Start out with some really basic Largo mono application, and then going into a little bit more of how we would use it in our system. Obviously we do have Largo mono application. We cover all the ranges, but I think it would probably be better to demonstrate more of our close quarter stuff. But I'd like to just go through and do a little bit of Largo as well. So just off the first 5 angles of attack, real simple. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. One of the things I really like about the Hawk for Largo mono defanging is I teach my guys when they're using the stick, borrow this for a second, to aim a little bit lower than they would ordinarily want to hit with the stick, so that way they have all this extra surface area to pick up. Oftentimes we swing through and we miss, and we always pick up the backside. We always double tap the limb. What I like about the Hawk is with that same application, aiming a little bit higher than I ordinarily would. If I miss with the edge, I always catch with the shaft, and I can go into degloving actions with the beard, which usually results in the disarm. So let's go through that real quick. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Some middle range applications, some really simple block and counter. 3, and 4, and 5. And the majority of what we're going to do, technique based, for us, is going to come off that simple block check. Alright, so carrying on with some of our middle to close range applications, the main thing I'm going to focus on is using the beard and the spike in grappling and stripping applications for disarms. What I would like to do ultimately is have one guy coming with the stick, so I can show some of our applications against the stick, and I would also like to show a few against the blade as well. So the first ones we're going to do are basically just going to be off the angle 1. My partner's going to come at me here. So the first one we're going to do is just a really simple strip against the wrist with the beard. Okay, one more time with that one. And even with the trainer, the beard hurts. Next one, going into a little bit of grappling application, just a common snake disarm, using the spike to hook the arm, beard to the throat, into a takedown. Okay, one more time. One more time. Okay, thank you. All right, blade application. Now, obviously, I can't hold on to the stick. So I'm going to use the lifting motion that we utilize in our system just to carry the weapon to the other side this way. Okay, one more time. So the first one I'm going to use is just a simple ejection with the beard against the thumb. One more time. Okay. It'd be very devastating with a real Hawk. And then the other one is, again, using the beard against the wrist. It's a half snake ejection. And one more. Continuing on, we'll do some more disarm applications with additional takedowns off the angle 2 strike. First one I'm going to use is basically going to be oriented for the stick, because I'm going to be using my left hand to entwine basically in the common snake disarm. I'm going to use the beard to hook and put my partner down in an arm bar. And the beard is awesome for that. Bites in really good. One more time, please. And there it is right there. Just really clean, really rough. Other disarms that we have here, we can go back to the ejections, which would work good for the blade, because obviously I'm not touching anywhere on what would be the blade, so I can eject here using the beard against the thumb again. Okay, one more time. Go into takedown. Okay, and we can pin using the spike, and we also have the arm bar here. Okay. And one more against the blade. This is actually a personal favorite because I like ejections into my opponent's body. So this one should be just ejecting into the face. You can see he knows it's coming, so he's ducking really nicely. Because I would hit him in the face with that one. And then here I can go into a chicken wing and use the spike here to lock the shoulder and strangle. Okay, thank you. All right, and one more angle. I'll show you the angle 5. Again, it always goes back to the beard on this for me. He's going to go ahead and make his thrust. Just parry out of the way, catching the wrist here. And I'm just going to use the beard again to chop at those fingers and make a nice clean ejection. And one more time, and I'll go through to the finish. Hooking the ankle, lifting and pulling. And we just finish it right here. Okay, so the next section here I want to do is some of our locking techniques. These are what we call our double snakes. From these now, I'm going to be delivering a strike which my partner is going to block. Okay? This is the double snake action here, and we can just go into different maneuvers to clear, counter with the hawk. A low strike now. And coming up here, using the hawk in the elbow, I can dump and throw this way. On the backhand side, using the hawk now to facilitate a wrist lock. Using the beard against the soft tissue of the elbow while breaking the wrist. And one more, please. This way here, using the hawk now to hook the elbow and a nice big throw. Come back one more time. Obviously, we'll rehearse this a little better to be a little cleaner. One more time, please. A little slower. You can just give me a roll. There you go. Andrea is a sport. And one final thing I have as well is some countering of the grabs of an unarmed opponent. Kind of wanted to show a little bit of this because for me, really, any soldier who's going to be carrying the hawk is more than likely going to be using it in a breaching action. So if they're opening a door and there's somebody on the other side of that door who's close enough to reach out and grab, obviously you're going to want your guys to be able to escape various locks and grips on the wrist. So really simple. I have a left grab, right grab, and double grab. So if he grabs left first, okay, very simple. We just lift, strike to the face with the flat of the hawk, hook around the neck, a really simple Tudor Capella throw here. Okay, he's got long hair so the beard gets caught. Here I could go into a strangle, okay, or we could just finish. The strangling, I really like the spike for non-fatal options, okay? Because once I bury this spike into his neck and push forward with that knee, he's not going anywhere. Okay, he's mine. If I needed to, get out of the way and make sure this guy's finished, that same action, reverse it, obviously. Use the hawk, knee forward, or excuse me, use the beard, knee forward, and pull. Open the throat right up, clear out of the way. Okay, right hand grab. Okay, real simple, turning over into a wrist lock, wrapping, throw here. We could pin, elbow, the hawk to the throat, immobilize. Okay. And the double is really neat because it can go either way. You guys both hands on here, depending on which hand lets go first is going to dictate which way I go. So his right came free, or excuse me, his left came free, so I'll go with my right application, back down, so on. If I grab here, and I start to move, and this left hand, or excuse me, this right hand peels away. I'm onto my right application. And again, keeps getting caught in his pretty hair. Okay, so now we're going to put everything together into a simple flow. This will be out of our foundation spar 1. I'll be doing the disarms, the lockups, and at any time where my flow breaks, you know, before I could get any follow-up strikes in or any of the takedowns in, my partner could attempt to grab my weapon hand with his left, right, or double grip. So we're basically just working it all together into a nice flow. Okay, so we'll go ahead, slow to medium speed. Okay. So we get a couple cycles in, and then I'll start implementing techniques. So that was the first one. Lift, clear with the beard. Again, please. Take down, across the neck with the beard. Probably easiest of all, stripping the wrist with the beard. Yeah, soundtrack there. All right, yeah. And maybe one more because he gets the idea. Head count of my hand. Thank you. Alright. So that's it in a nutshell. We'll call that Balintawak.